already completed the lesson part of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it is time for us now to deal with the activities and the exercise of this particular lesson, right? Okay. Now, so the exercise part of this lesson actually starts with the true or false question. So here there are 6 sentences given here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we need to read these sentences given over there and match with what we have learned in the lesson. If what we have learned in the lesson and what is there in the sentences are the same, okay? If yes, what we have learned in the lesson and what we have got here on the sentences are the same, then yes, we need to mention that sentence as a true one, and if not, as a false one. Okay? So a sentence is called a true sentence if it is a exactly matching with what we have learned in the lesson. And if it is opposite to if it is opposite to what we have learned in the lesson, then we call it a false statement, right? So the first one, DRC was earlier known as Belgian Congo. So in the lesson we have learned that DRC was Belgium. Yes, it was a Belgian colony and it got freedom from Belgium in the year 1960. So until then, it was known as the Belgian Congo, isn't it? Congo, actually, DRC, which was actually a colony of Belgium, which got freedom in the year 1960. And until that year, it was called the Belgian Congo, right? Yes, so that is a true statement. Second one, Matadi is a major lake of DRC. Matadi, we read about Matadi in 2 places. One is, Matadi is the place where the Congo River come and join Atlantic Ocean, isn't it? Second, in the cities, when we said about the cities, we said that Matadi is a port city, isn't it? Yes. So Matadi is not the major lake, Matadi is a port city, right? So that is a false statement. DRC experienced heavy rainfall with the thunder and lightning. Yeah. The morning part it is very hot, and in the afternoon it showers a lot with the thunders and lightning. So that is a true statement. The capital of DRC is Kinshasa. Kinshasa is the capital of DRC. Yeah. Among the 3 cities we read about Kinshasa also, and there we said Kinshasa is the capital city of DRC. DRC has a smooth roadway system. Roadways. How many bridges should they construct if they have to construct their roadways like that? Huh? So roads are there only in those areas where there is a land, isn't it? And some inhabitation. So in the cities, 3 cities which we have studied, yes, they may have a road system, but not throughout Congo. A smooth waterways system is what is there in DRC, isn't it? Yeah. So that is a false statement. DRC is sometimes called the heart of darkness. Yes. See, Africa is a continent which is known as a dark continent, and that lies on the central western side. It's a place where our heart is located, isn't it? It's a place where our heart is located, and that is why DRC is often called as the heart of darkness. That is a true statement. Right? So, now we'll check it with the answers. Yes. DRC was earlier known as Belgian Congo. It's a true statement because it was a colony of Belgium. Matadi is a major lake of DRC is a false statement because Matadi is a port city in DRC. DRC experiences a heavy rain with thunder and lightning is a true statement because afternoons it rains heavily over there. The capital of DRC is Kinshasa is a true statement. It is one of the 3 major cities also there in DRC. DRC has a smooth roadway system is a false statement because with a lot of rivers, canals, tributaries and all, and with a very sparse population, it's quite difficult. And what they have is a well-established water system, waterway system. DRC is sometimes called as a heart of darkness, is again a true statement. Right? So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute for you so that you can read these sentences once again. Right? Yeah. Now the next one, fill in the blanks. So we have a sentences given here with a blank each, right? We have a 7 sentences with a blank each there. What we need to do is we need to read these sentences and check with what we have learned in the lesson and fill the blanks, right? We need to read these sentences, check with what we have learned in the lesson and fill these blanks. So first one, DRC is the dash largest country in Africa. It is the second largest country in Africa. Zambia is located towards the south. Zambia is located towards the south of DRC. Right? Third one, the river Zaya flows into the dash ocean. So what is this river called? The river Zaya? Yes, we have seen the river Congo is also known as the river Zaya, and it covers almost the entire DRC and it flows into which ocean? At Matadi? Yes, it flows into Atlantic Ocean. It flows into Atlantic Ocean. Right. Dash is a staple food of DRC. What is the name of the staple food eaten by the people of DRC? Cassava. What is it called? Cassava is a staple food of DRC. The Republic of Congo is a dash populated country. Not very populated country. It's a sparsely populated country or a not very populated country. The Pygmies are the dash people of DRC. Pygmies are the nomadic people or the nomadic tribe. We can call it the nomadic tribe or the tribal people. See, all the people in the DRC actually belong to tribal people. Other than the people, the white people, the Europeans who go over there for the church activities or the education trade or something like that. Other than that, the original people of DRC are all tribal people. So Pygmies are also tribal people. DRC has a dash and a dash climate. It's very hot and wet climate. Right? So now we will check it with the answers once. DRC is the second largest country in Africa. Zambia is located towards the south of DRC. The river Zaire flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Cassava is a staple food of DRC. Republic of Congo is not a very populated country. The Pygmies are the tribal people of DRC. DRC has a hot and wet climate, right? So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute for you so that you can read this question and the answers once again. Okay. third one. Match the following. So we have a group A and a group B, and what we need to do now is match them, right? So the first one is a Belgian Congo and Zaire. Belgian Congo and Zaire are the older names of DRC, isn't it? Until 1960, they were known as a Belgian Congo, and until 1996, they were known as a Zaire. So one is E, older names of DRC. Second, Pygmies. Pygmies, man, for primitive tribe. Pygmies are the primitive tribe of DRC. Kinshasa. Kinshasa is one of the major cities over there. It is a capital also. It is capital city. Kinshasa is a capital city. Yeah. Bantu. Bantu is a language of the people of DRC. The main language spoken by the people of DRC is a Bantu. So 4 is A. Mount Stanley is the highest peak over there. Mount Stanley is the highest peak in a DRC. Cassava is a main food. We have just seen that, cassava. Then Zeze, we have discussed about this fly in detail. Zeze is a fly with fly. There is no fly there. What we have is a sleeping sickness, isn't it? Yes, Zeze is a fly that spreads a sleeping sickness. That's it is health issue, right? So that's it. Belgian, Congo, Zaire are the older names. Pygmies are the primitive tribe. Kinshasa is the capital city. Bantu is a language spoken by the people of DRC. Mount Stanley is the highest peak. Cassava is the main food. Says a sleeping sickness. Right? So shall we check the answers once? Yes. Belgian, Congo and Zaire, E, the older names. Pygmy is D, the primitive tribe. Kinshasa, the capital city, F. Bantu, A, language used by the people of DRC. Mount Stanley, G, the highest peak. Cassava, C, the main food. Zeze, B, sleeping sickness. Right? So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute for you, so that you can read the questions and the answers once again. Right? Name the following. Any two food crops of DRC, any two famous waterfalls, any two minerals of DRC, any two trees, any two cities, any two animals. Right? So we need to name any two of these, and yes, we will do it with the answers. So any two crops, food crops of DRC, they grow maize, they grow rice, they grow millets. Okay? So rice, maize and millets are the main crops. You can write any two of them, no problem. Any two famous waterfalls. Inga Falls and Stanley Falls. Inga Falls and Stanley Falls are two major waterfalls of DRC. Any two minerals. Cobalt is there, copper is there, diamond is there, gold is there. Plenty of minerals are there. We can write any two of them. I have written diamond and gold. You can write the other minerals also. Doesn't matter. Any two kinds of trees. So about the trees, we have seen that they are very tall trees. They grow up to 50 to 60 meters high with a thick canopy on top of it, and they are also hardwood trees. Okay, so mahogany is a hardwood tree. Yabani is a hardwood tree. Okay, so the kinds of trees that are usually found in the Congo basin are hardwood trees like mahogany and yabani. Then two cities. Kinshasa is a city, Matadi is a city, Bukavu is a city. We can write the names of any two cities. Then, any two animals, plenty of animals we have seen. Gorilla, then bonobo, antelope, opopi, right? So, crocodiles are there, plenty of sassafly. Any two animals we can, lions are there, tigers are there, giraffes are there, isn't it? Baboons are there. Plenty of animals are there. We can write the name of any two animals here. Right? So, any two food crops, maize, rice, millets, etc. Any two famous waterfalls, Inga Falls and Stanley Falls. Any two minerals, diamond and gold. Any two trees, mahogany and ebony. Any two cities of DRC, Matadi and Bikau. Any two animals, gorilla and tiger. Right? So now I will keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can copy them. You can read them and answer them differently if you want, or if you want, you can keep the same answers also. Right? Now